Hi everyone, this is Suzanne, and today I want to share with you a piece of software that I think is going to be really helpful to get more eyeballs on your lead gen offers, your sales pages, pretty much anything that you're doing online, and also helping you with segmentation of the people who are landing on your pages. Now, this is a polling software. It allows you to create a poll that people can answer. It's a single question, and they can choose one of the answers that you have given them. And then from there, you can do various things. You can share them, you can share the results with them, you can have them opt in, or you can redirect them to different pages. So I'm going to share all of that with you. And this software is going to work for pretty much any niche that you can think of. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share how you can use the software, how it works, and hopefully you'll see that it might be beneficial for you. Okay, so I'm on the setup screen here, and this is where you would create a new poll. So from the left menu, I had clicked on New Poll, and the first field that you need to fill in is the poll internal name. This is just something for your reference, so nobody's going to see this. Okay, so in this fictitious poll, we're going to be talking about piano lesson goals. Okay, so that's a question. The start date and the end date can be changed. So by default, it defaults to today's date, and then the default end date is a month after, but you can change it to whatever you'd like. All right, so it gives you some tips here about how to set up your poll, your sentence structure, that sort of thing. We're going to go ahead and click on Save Poll and continue setup. All right, and here you can choose whether the poll is active or not. Okay, I'm going to leave it as active. All right, and so I'm going to put in the responses that people can choose from. Okay, so here are the 4 choices that I'm going to be giving to parents who are going to complete this poll. And of course, you need to have at least 2 choices. All right. I'll talk about the autoresponder code a little bit later. And there are basically 2 levels of this software. So there is a standard version and the pro version. All right, for now I'm going to leave it as that. You can change the color scheme. So here you have black on white, black on yellow, blue on white, blue on yellow, white on black, white on blue. I'll leave it at black on white. And here you can select a different image, or you can keep the image that's currently there. Let's go ahead and update the poll, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so that is what it would look like. But I'd like to choose something that's a little bit more appropriate. And I know that there is a piano picture in here. I just need to give it time to load. And of course, as you probably know, whenever you're recording your screen, it's normally pretty slow. All right, so let's update it. And then let's go ahead and refresh. All right, so that looks a lot better, seeing that it's about piano. Okay. All right. So that is the basic setup. Okay. And okay. All right. So that is how you would do that. And see. All right. Okay, so now if I want to get the actual link so that I can fill out the poll, I'll go to um, this page, and there's a search box. All right, so I can share it, and that's going to give me the link. I can embed it onto a website or use an iframe. Iframes aren't used that much anymore. A lot of websites are not giving you the capability to use that. So let's just go ahead and click on that, and we'll click here. All right, and let me go ahead and fill out the poll. So let's say, all right, and then I would hit submit, and that's going to show the results. And because only one person has done the poll, which was me, you're going to see pretty much 100% of people with that choice. Okay, so that's a basic setup. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about the advanced level polling features. Now, one of the things that's nice is that if you do have a pro level, you can randomize the answers, and that means that even if someone tries to go back and do the poll a second time, they're going to see different answers each time. So they're not going to appear in the same order. And I'll show you how that looks. So let's click on yes, update the poll. All right, so if you pay attention, you'll see what the order is. So let's go ahead and refresh. Okay, so see, each time it's giving you different options, or not different options, but a different order for the options. Okay, so that's good. All right, an access code, you could use this. Let's say that you wanted to restrict the poll only to a certain group of people. Then you could click on yes, and then you would give them the access code. Without the access code, they won't be able to see, or they won't be able to submit the poll. So for no, let's click on no. All right, and then the direct link is where you are able to actually send someone to a different page right after. So basically, they would bypass the results page that we just showed, and they would be taken straight to that. So, for example, let me go ahead and grab a link. Okay, so since this is a piano poll, what I went ahead and did was grabbed a link to a website, and so I'm going to go ahead and update the poll. All right, and what's going to happen is I should be able to click back. All right. So let's see. Okay, so let's say that I want my child to be prepared for college, and I click submit. Okay. Um, okay, for some reason that didn't work, so let's go ahead. All right, so let's try this again. Okay, so, oh, I have to click on yes. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and refresh it. Let's say to play for pleasure. Now, when I click submit this time, it should go to that website page. And yes, so here is where you can try a lesson with the piano teacher, and you could book a time and all of that good stuff. So that is how that direct link works, which is pretty nifty. Now, of course, you could also have any kind of landing page that you want to put there. Okay. Now, there's something else that this can do, which is really, really cool, and this is that you can give a particular, you can have a particular message show if you would like to correlate these messages to the different responses. So let's go back to that website and okay. All right. So let's say that I wanted to, um, let's say I wanted to have this as one of the messages. Oops. So let's say be proficient in playing simple and intermediate. But I want to have this shown. Okay, so what I've done is I have set up a couple of these smart messages. So if someone chooses that they would like their child to be proficient in playing simple and intermediate pieces, then when they click on submit, they're going to see the results, and then they will also see this message. Great, take a look at my FAQs, and if you're ready to set up a trial lesson, let's do that. If they select be prepared for college, then they are going to see, great, let's set up a time to see if I'm a fit for your child. Okay, and I am not a coding genius. I just Googled how to make links in HTML and did that. So let's see it in action. All right, so we're going to open this. All right, and the first one that we want to test is be prepared for college, since it's the first one that has an option. So I'm going to hit submit. And you see that there are now some more answers because I've been clicking. And you'll see the message that I set up. Great, let's set up a time to see if I'm a fit for your child. When I click on that, it is sending me to the lessons page where I can set up a trial lesson. All right, so let's go back and let's click on be proficient in playing simple and intermediate pieces. Hit submit. It's going to show the results, and it's going to send me to the FAQ page, which is how I set it up. So when we click on that link, it goes to the FAQ page. All right, so that is how that part works. It's pretty cool. And as I said, you can also use a direct link. So basically, you would bypass the results page, and let's say that you wanted a landing page to go there like we had set it up originally, then that can be done as well. So this is a really nice way of setting up your poll to direct people to various offers or various landing pages, depending on what they choose as the poll response. All right, so that is a quick rundown of how Pollicity works. And in the next video, I'll show you a little bit about setting up the autoresponder. All right, hope this was helpful for you.